Here are the 3 best DPS characters in Overwatch.
Oh, you're back again, huh? Okay.
Overwatch 2 as of now. Now this is in no particular order, but up
Again with the cop-out. Fine.
first is Sojourn. Replacing Soldier as the now go-to, she comes with a railgun that builds up charge and then can be used again for a massive explosion. She can also knee slide harder than a Year 6 disco and then jump majestically into the air. Oh, and she also has this projectile that will snare and damage enemies that are inside it. And then when you use her ult, you can use infinite of her charged attack. Next up is the character that plagues my dreams and keeps me up at night, Tracer.
It was going so well. It was going so well. What's better than Tracer right now in DPS? Sojourn, Genji, Reaper, Soldier, Echo. Even I could make an argument probably for Hanzo, Widow. Well, actually, let's go Widow then Hanzo. I can make an argument for those two. I can make an argument for Bastion. I can make an argument for Torb, actually. The only thing that I would say Tracer is better than... Oh, Sombra. Fuck, I almost forgot about Sombra. Ashe is better as well, I'd say. Fuck, the only thing maybe she's not better than is, like, Sim, Mei, because she's kind of buggy and also not in the game at the moment because she got taken out. Junkrat. I'd say she's better than Junkrat. Cass. I'd say she's better than Cass. Pharah, no, Pharah's definitely better. Pharah's actually really good. The only reason you don't see a whole lot of Pharah is because it has to be commitment. You have to run the Mercy with the Pharah, and then that kind of like really limits your other support to be able to heal the tank. And that means the tank either dies more or the other support dies more. Meaning that your front line falls apart. So the Pharah has to like be able to basically solo carry by herself, and that's kind of difficult. So Pharah is very good. Very good. Tracer is, I would say Tracer's probably bottom 5 DPS, so this is just...
I cannot stand playing against Tracer. She dual wields 2 Halo plasma pistols and can teleport forward 3 times. Yes, 3 times.
She can teleport forward 3 times.
And you'd think, oh, well, she can't get any more annoying than that, but no, she can rewind time and then go and do it again from the beginning. Seriously, she is literally impossible to hit. I hate her so much. And her ultimate also sends out a pulse bomb, which once again just does this. And finally, we have Genji, who is notoriously known for spamming this every 7 seconds.
I need healing.
Genji has 3 shurikens that he can throw in a straight line or scatter to hit multiple enemies. He can also swipe faster than someone who recently bought Tinder Gold, and if you end up defeating an enemy with that swipe attack, it will actually reset and then you can just do it again and again and again. Genji's real time to shine is with his deflect ability. It will deflect back any incoming projectiles and is seriously powerful, and his ultimate ability is the best bit.
Did he just show him deflecting a rock?
And his ultimate
This guy actually
powerful.
This guy's actually spreading legitimate misinformation. The Sigma missed.
Will deflect back any incoming projectiles, and
he didn't deflect this. It fucking missed. Look at the ground. The Sigma flicks it onto the ground.
Seriously powerful.
You can see where it impacted. You can actually see the spot. This guy thought he reflected the rock. It hit the fucking ground, bro. He missed.
Ability is the best bit, because every time I activate it, I try and believe that I can indeed speak Japanese. I'm gonna give it a go, lads. I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, it was close enough. Listen, I try my best. Here are the 3 best DPS. These are the 3 best.
Oh man, no, dude, I kind of feel bad. We're kind of just dogging on this guy now. Oh man, all right, fine. One more.
Supports in Overwatch 2. Please don't come for me in the comments over my choices. It's still very early in the meta. This could change. Up first is.
No, I'm gonna reserve my right to say no.
My choices. It's still very early in the meta. This could change. Up first is Moira. Apart from her nails looking fabulous, she can.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Moira was coming first. I knew it. I didn't even have to say anything. I knew. I smelt it. Did you smell it? I think we all smelt what was coming.
She can use her hands to heal nearby allies, or suck the life from enemies like an enraged Dementor. She also throws this stupid annoying ball that does way too much damage. Seriously, it's absolutely ridiculous. You can throw this thing into a room full of enemies and hear all of their control.
Why didn't I address, say, the Moira orb thing? You probably don't want me to say anything about that.
Smashing to the ground. She also has a dash which makes her invulnerable for a short time, and her ultimate is a combination of the heal and damage ability. Put it on allies, it'll heal them, or put it on enemies and it'll simply Next up is Anna. She's not very viable due to the one tank meta that we currently have, and her anti-heal ability is literally a game changer. She comes with a sniper that does damage over time on enemies, or shooting allies will actually...
There's a big problem here. Do you know what the big problem is? There's only one option left, and there's both Lucio and Kiriko. How are you going to fit both characters that are hard meta in the last slot?
Heal them. Her sleep dart puts enemies to sleep, which is incredibly powerful as it can be used on enemies that are in their ultimates, and when it happens to me, I want to punch the wall. Biotic Grenade does an AoE heal to allies or dealing damage and preventing healing to enemies, which is incredibly powerful for team fights. And her ultimate ability empowers an ally, increasing their damage done and reducing damage taken. But just don't put it on
He really
Genji,
is fighting
please.
against AI
Seriously,
the whole
just
time.
trust me on this one. And finally, we have Kiriko. She's going to likely be this initial meta's...
So, yes, but no Lucio?
popular pick, and although her healing isn't great, the fact that she can teleport through walls at a moment's notice to heal an ally is incredibly valuable. She throws lottery tickets at allies to heal them, and you can also throw them at enemies to damage them. Her most important ability is Protection Suzu, which cleanses an ally, which is incredibly powerful. If, say, Anna hits your entire team with a bionic grenade, you can cleanse it and then be off on your jollies. And her ultimate, Kitsune Rush, provides a powerful speed boost, which is perfect for a team wombo combo, and it also increases rate of fire for your allies. Be nice in the comments if you have a different opinion, then we can say so nicely.
Listen, man, I'd love to be nicer about it, but it's not an opinion. It's fact. Lucio had a 100% pick rate, I think, for all of the Overwatch League finals and playoffs. And the last meta, I believe, had a 100% pick rate. And the meta before that, it was still like 70%. How am I supposed to say that nicely? Disagree with Ana, as she can be easily countered now. This is the silver Kiriko player. Wait, Moira heals? I haven't seen it. That's funny. Bro, Zenyatta is best support. Okay, maybe this is just me, but I feel like all the Zen players are like... The Zen players are the COD bros of the Overwatch community. Listen, don't come after me too hard, but every time I see someone talk about or defend Zen, they always say, bro, dude, bro. Every single time. I think they're like the COD bros. Of the support role, maybe. I don't know. That's my opinion, I think. Bap, Mercy, Zen. Kiriko isn't in ranked. Holy shit. Bap, Mercy, Zen. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna go a little further. I personally think there is no meta because of the amount of team comps. Wait. I personally think there is no meta because of the amount of the team comps. Didn't Winston have like a 97% pick rate? Kiriko had a 100% pick rate. Lucio had a 100% pick rate. Sojourn had a 100% pick rate. And then Reaper had like a 92% pick rate in Overwatch League this playoffs and finals. Wasn't it something like that? It was like everything was 90 to 100%. Overwatch League pick rate does not translate to low SR. So what? So because, okay, all right. Oh God, my brain's gonna melt. I feel it. There is still a composition that is the absolute best. That's meta. Just because you play in low rank and everybody runs around with chickens with their heads cut off and doesn't care, doesn't make there's not a meta. That doesn't make sense. There's still a meta. Like, if you get 5 friends and you guys pick that comp, you're statistically gonna have a slightly better chance of winning because that comp is stronger. Now, if you don't know how to play that comp, you're probably not gonna do too hot on it. However, though, other than Sojourn, a lot of those characters really, you can kind of get away with not aiming a ton. So, unless you're talking like 0 mechanical skill at all, like you're like a piece of paper, then that doesn't make any sense.
I don't want to say I told you so, but with Overwatch, I told you so. Over the last week or so, Overwatch 2 players have been getting more and more vocal about a trend happening in the game. No one wants to play support. There's the tank, there's the DPS, the damage dealer, and then there's the healer. And then the healer is the one...
The what?
Everyone blames everything on when it goes to shit.
Oh, you should have just healed. You're a healer, right? You're a healer.
Bro, that was the beginning of the game.
Are you a healer?
What the
king brain dead? Bro, shut up.
Well, Overwatch 2's new design philosophy makes this trinity all the more volatile, as explained by Kotaku. Overwatch 2 has two ways to stand in line as you wait to be led into a game. Open queue, which lets you maintain a loose team competition, like one that has 2 DPS and 3 tanks. And defined role queue, which brand new players need to unlock by completing 5 open queue games. It seems open queue players are finding themselves stuck in messy matches with no support, and disgruntled role queue players, particularly those playing DPS or tank, are sitting through
Why are you showing the login error from the first day?
long queue times waiting for healers to float down on a ray of sunshine. And support players, meanwhile, aren't having all that much fun, it seems. There are plenty of people who want to play support. I'm one of them, said a commenter on the Blizzard forum. But whether or not it's currently viable to play support in pub matches with the game's current climate is, I think, a real issue. Not only do you have the barely anyone wants to be the healer because, you know,
Can't fucking heal as a healer. You can't do.
What the fuck? What am I watching?
but also you now have this battle pass system where people are actively trying to do the pass rather than play the game as a team game, and that's not going to work in a game like this.
If the forums were a video, I think we found it. So why did we talk about OpenQ? We just like glanced over OpenQ. OpenQ shouldn't even be a game mode anymore. It should be an arcade game mode, period. It shouldn't even be a ranked game mode, too. People working on the battle pass? That's the... What do you mean? You can't work on the battle pass. You can do your dailies and your weeklies, but your dailies and weeklies are to play the game. It's about like queuing, it's queuing all roles, winning 10 games on 2 different roles, getting 10 team kills, playing 7 arcade wins or something like that. How is that working on the battle pass? You can't just, okay, I'm only gonna hit people with a Torb hammer this game for extra 5,000 battle pass XP. That's not even how that worked. That's literally misinformation. This whole video is literally misinformation. Like, dude, I understand like people early in Overwatch were mad about playing support, but like, dude, what? I've been playing Lucio since day 1, basically. Let's just say I prefer to play AI matches because of how people act. The second part, I understand like people being shitty is kind of annoying. It's not like nothing's right about that. Like report, mute. If it's quick play, just like also, you know, leave. Especially if you're playing support, like you'll just get an insta queue. But if it's ranked, that's obviously different. But I don't think it's ranked because playing against the AI. But you're basically just saying, hey, I'm never gonna play this game again because people said shit to me, and I understand it's not good. Like the report system should be better, and I think it is better than what it was in Overwatch 1, but that's not the answer. And I can't believe 5,000 people have agreed with that. I play healer because no one hardly does, and I'm happy with bringing people back to life. It means I die because that's one more person in battle. Oh, that's a cool, cute way of... Anyways. There are 8 healer, 10 tank, and 17 DPS. It's frustrating, and there needs to be more healers. It took 3 years from BAP to Kiriko. It ain't enough. Okay, the whole beginning, trash. Last part, true, but also Doomfist is a rework. I don't even know if that totally counts. Orisa got a rework. I mean, still a tank, so it's not an additional. Jaggerquee is an additional, and Ramacho will be an additional. But then the next like couple, I think like are hopefully support, so it should be fine. Like I don't know. Like I understand that. Like that's probably the best argument there is, to be honest with you. But the beginning part, the tank role was by far the biggest, shittiest one for the longest time. Beginning of Overwatch 2 was very much to fix that, of course. People need to learn to call it support, not healer. Yes, they can all heal now, but they have other jobs. Ooh, smart one, smart one. I play healer. No one ever protects me, so I can heal.
It's time for the top 5 Overwatch callouts taken completely out of context. At number 5, we have huge purple because it means nothing. At number 4, we have pop bubble. At number 3, we have hog no vape. At number 2, we have ball 1. Someone's home. And at number 1, we have kill baby.
True. Actually true. It's actually... True. Actually good one. Actually good one. Damn. You know what, though? I've been playing Overwatch for a long time. I've lived in my apartment for quite a few years. I wonder how often people walk by our apartment and I'm like making calls and I'm like, baby, kill baby, kill baby. And people are like, what the fuck's going on in there?
Here are the 3 most OP supports in Overwatch 2. First up, we have Lucio. Bro just wants to vibe. The man can change between healing and running faster than Usain Bolt. And his ult is a base drop that drops harder than my grades in school. At number 2, we have Moira. She's basically a DPS hero at this point. I mean, she does way too much damage. She can literally disappear out of nowhere. Her ult is literally a Kamehameha. She can pretty much heal forever. She's insane. And finally, we have Kiriko. She does also too much damage. She can heal with Pokemon cards. She can teleport to her allies whenever she wants. Her ult is amazing for when you want to push or defend a site. She's broken. Here are the 3 most OP supports.
Okay, I'll give you Kiriko. I'll give you that one, but man, that's funny. All right, next.
Bastion needs to be permanently removed from Overwatch 2, and here's why.
No.
There was a broken glitch a while ago that forced Bastion to be removed from the game because he was able to use his ultimate, seemingly infinitely, ruining comp play for everybody. However, now that he's back, his re-inclusion is a terrible idea. His hyper-polarizing moveset makes it so frustrating to play as him and against him. His insane damage output, as well as his larger-than-average health pool, makes it frustrating to fight him as a tank, a support, or average health.
Level 20, by the way. Pepe laugh.
Pool makes it frustrating to fight him as a tank, a support, or even a DPS. This, coupled with the fact that he's now able to move in turret form, his one weakness that he had in Overwatch 1, the fact that they have his critical hitbox on his back, not to mention the cooldown on his turret form not being nearly long enough to compensate for the fact that by the time his turret form ends, he's already killed 2 to 3 of your team members. It's the same one-note character design that made Little Mac in Smash such an annoying character to play as, and even a more annoying character to play against. He's got to go. Comment if you agree.
Nah, this is comment bait. It has to be. It has to be. Honestly, skill issue at this point. Oh, this guy's actually good take. Bastion is life. Bastion is broken. Or sorry, Bastion is life. Bastion is Bastion. Sadly removed heal. Literally a skill issue. Bastion is balanced. Just diff him with a Moira DPS orb. Simple. These new players, bruh. Oh, skull emojis. The skull emoji gang's back. Wow, this one's actually kind of funny. Get better. These new players. Sounds like a skill issue. Skill issue. Bro, Overwatch 2 Bastion was honestly a nerf with no self-heal. I don't know about that one. That's a bit of a stretch, but I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
Alright y'all, if you play Doomfist DPS in Overwatch 1 and you want to know how to like change up your playstyle to play Tankfist in Overwatch 2,
I like your new icon. Was there any inspiration for it?
Yeah, but I don't want to go into that right now. That's
map right now. This is a quick little tip that works on every single map. Right now I'm on Hollywood. So what you do is you go back to your base. You can even charge to go faster. And what you do is you press H. That's the default keybind. And what you do is you change to Zarya. And that's basically how you play Doomfist in Overwatch 2.
True! True! Actually fucking true. Actually true. That's awesome.
Spy check.
Uh-oh. 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 Bastion's broken, remember? Needs to be removed from the game.
Sombra's out.
Oh, they're not even looking at me and I just got it.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
That was sick!
That's a Reddit clip.
That was actually sick!
Oh, there's a Diva.
Sombra's out.
Oh, they're not even looking at me and I just got it.
That's Sombra. Oh my god!
Alright, that was actually kind of nasty. I kind of want to try that now. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want to try that. Holy shit, it works! Holy shit, it actually works! That's actually insane!
This is how you play Junkrat. Junkrat has an emote called lounging. I'm just gonna hope it's working. And you would use it in a bush so the payload wouldn't move. I've got it! It would just hold the point and the enemy would never know. Okay, they haven't noticed me yet. Oh! Oh my god! They're confused? Zaya has no idea! And it's what makes Junkrat a rat. How can they not see me? What? No.
Oh man, dude, I'm abusing the poor silvers who can't see.
Overwatch tips for beginners part Sleeper. Reaper is one of the easiest heroes in the game to play. He's basically a point and click hero who literally heals himself as he shoots. Oh, and not to mention he has a get out of jail free card, his shift, and an ult that's a one button kill all feature. But there is one thing that makes him somewhat balanced, his reload speed. But don't worry, you can fix that. If you hit melee a split second after you start to reload, the animation will cancel and you will have all your bullets back, making him the most brain dead hero but also very user friendly. So if you feel like playing Overwatch on easy mode, I would highly suggest giving him a try. I hope that helps, and don't forget to hit that plus button for daily game.
I don't think that's actually true, but I don't think that's a thing. So this is how fast it is to reload normally. Same speed. There's a small delay if you melee right away. That like when it comes, the guns come back out, you can't shoot. I think that's so that it actually is the same speed. So if I melee right away, wait, ready? I hold left click the entire time. There's a delay, right? See the delay? So if I reload now, it shoots immediately if I'm holding it though. So it's actually the exact same speed. That's not what an animation cancel is. You want to see an animation cancel? I'll show you what an animation cancel looks like. So on Winston, when you land, you want to melee for extra damage because there's an animation cancel you can do. I will do it slow without the animation cancel so you can see it first. Ready? I'm gonna do it early. Did you see how I punched and then it disappeared? The way you can actually do it and make it perfect is you don't even see the punch. If you play that back really fast, can someone clip that maybe? Someone want to clip that actually? And I'll show you. If you play that back slowly, you'll actually see the fist start to leave my hand or like start to go forward, and then it insta canceled. That's an animation cancel. It's why people come in my chat and go, Flats, why don't you melee when you jump on Winston? It's like, I am. You just don't see it. I do it almost every time.